Hey all, Julian, your tequila guy on YouTube and Instagram, and today we are going to be sampling and reviewing Wild Common Tequila. This Blanco tequila has 91 points from the panel on Tequila Matchmaker, which, from my experience, is probably one of the highest rated Blancos ever. I went down to Florida. This is not available in Georgia where I live. I usually try to stick to bottles that are available in Georgia, but this one's only not available in Georgia, or at least not anywhere I've been. But I was in Florida. I managed to pick up a bottle and I fell in love with it. Why did I decide to review this one? Because after the El Tequilania Still Strength review, which is on this channel, I decided that I didn't want to do a review of two tequilas in a row that did not really thrill me. So I worked a little backwards. I said, hey, why don't I just find one that I really like? And that way, when I come here and review it for you, I can get a little excited about it. And I am. This is from a NOM 1123. That's the Casquejín distillery. They do private contract things. They make about 17 brands. And while that is usually a red flag, because anything more than like 5 to 10 brands, you know, your attention gets shifted, your focus. But among those 17 brands is this one, Casquejín, El Gran Legado, Lagrimas, and Montagave. 5 of the best brands I think I know of are all being made in the same exact house. Now, let's get a little information off the back of the bottle. And I gotta say, I really like this trend of people putting the information on the bottle so I don't have to go look up Tequila Matchmaker every time I want to find something out, although that is a great way to find out all the things. So let me tell you a little bit about this bottle. Straight from the label. The master distiller is Salvador Rosales Trejo, nicknamed Chava. It is roasted for 3 days in 12 to 16 ton brick oven, so stone brick oven cooked. Crushed with a Tahona and a roller mill. Why they do both, I don't know. But any Tahona crushing, definitely a good stone. Distilled twice, fermentation natural with agave fibers, also from Tequila Matchmaker. It is open air fermentation, which is always a crapshoot. But, and it's distilled twice in a small stainless and copper pot still. I had my bottle down about here when I asked my friends to bring it up from Florida for me. And when it got here, it was about to here. And seeing as my friends aren't even really tequila drinkers per se, some things transcend their own category. So, enough with the pleasantries, enough with the backstory, which only half of you care about anyway. I actually care about the backstory because it can get me excited. But that is not why you came here. You came here, see what it smells like, see what it tastes like, and whether or not you should spend $70 of your own money on this bottle. It's 42% ABV, which does justify a slightly higher cost, but I don't know if I qualify this as a high proof. I don't know what the technical over-under on high proof is, but when it's only 42%, that's only 1/20th stronger than a regular 40%. So I don't consider it a high proof. Let's see if it punches like a high proof, though. All right, so first, let's take a look at the legs, because that's always a good way to get started as you anticipate what might happen next. Now I'm going to hold this up to the screen again. I don't know if you're going to see it or not, but I'm going to try, because I always try. And if you can, you'll see the line across the top. I actually ran the legs all the way up to here. And now that they start dripping down like candle wax, the speed and thickness of the legs indicates the viscosity. This is pretty viscous. Good legs, running slow. That's what we like to see. If they run too fast, it's thin. And if they hang to the top of the glass, there's probably some glycerin in it. But neither one here. This is quality all the way through, I can tell. All right, on the nose. Oh my God. Cooked agave, like so out in front. Cooked agave for days. I already like smelling this more than I liked drinking the El Tequilania Still Strength. And I didn't hate the Still Strength. I just didn't really love it. Oh, cooked agave for sure. Got some orange and some citrus popping off of there. Not getting a lot of black pepper. Definitely getting a little bit of brine, even on the nose, which you don't really get brine on the nose. There is butter in here. It is buttery, and that is a difficult trick to pull off. Some tequilas do have butter notes. One of the most buttery tequilas I've ever had was the Mijenta Blanco. Straight up smelled like buttered popcorn, but in a really good way. So there is buttery in here, and if you smell butter, you're in a good place. All right. Olive. Did I say olive already? May have said olive already, but there's definitely olive notes in here, indicative of something that is usually higher than 40%. When you get those flavors a little more concentrated, for some reason nobody can explain, olive is a note. So yeah, I think we're on a good track already. All right, moment of truth. I'm going to take 2 sips, 1 just to warm up my face, and 2 for the flavors. So sip number 1, after I smell it a little more, because God, it smells good. All right, so there's all the heat, which you're going to get anytime you take a fresh sip of a spirit. You're just going to get heat. Like, there's not a lot of flavor to pull. On the second sip, however, now's where we have some fun. All right. Drum roll. Damn. Hot damn. The cooked agave is so out in front that I didn't even like think about second flavors yet. Just the cooked agave. It's concentrated. It's viscous, like we saw in the legs. It's it's sublime. It's absolutely fire. Now, on to the little more details. I definitely get the, after the agave, which is right up front, very agave forward, then the black pepper comes in. And all the while that black pepper's coming in, I actually get notes of olive and strong citrus, like orange, grapefruit, not a lot of lime on this one. The citrus in a tequila can be all manner of citrus. It can be orange, lemon, lime, yuzu, on and on and on. This is a little bit of orange and a little bit of grapefruit combining to make a strong citrus note. It's got black pepper, definitely lingers through the finish. Let me get a little note on that finish again. Hold on. The black pepper definitely carries through on the finish. It is a long finish. It's got a good spice, a good heat, but it does not overpower. So long as you take small sips. If you take a big gulp of anything that's 40 or 50 proof, it's going to choke you. But if you take small sips and take your time, you can extract more and more flavors. And the more sips you take, the more flavors you're going to get. I'm also picking up some great brine. Usually brine comes in towards the finish, and this is no exception. Let's see one more. So, I don't taste any alcohol for alcohol, which is something that I've tasted in other tequilas where you really just taste alcohol, right? Because it's either not blended in right or it's so strong that the alcohol is impossible to balance. Those are usually good for cocktails and intended as such. This is a straight up sipper. This is probably one of the best tequilas I've ever had. I'm not even fronting. And disclaimer, I have no relationship with this brand. I've never met anyone who works there. So I'm always going to start telling you that if the bottles were donated or solicited, who solicited them, did I pay for it with my own money? Because I believe that's relevant. And especially as I see some influencers start to really just get in bed with distilleries, I want to make sure I don't become that guy. Because I'm not their tequila guy. I'm your tequila guy. I am absolutely recommending this. Will I give it a 91 also? I don't know. I'll definitely going to give it a 90 though, because 91 just seems unthinkable to me. I don't know why it just like really that high, but 90, hell yeah. This is, if I've had a better Blanco, the only Blanco I think I've ever had that I liked more than this one is Fuente Seca 2018. And that bottle's anywhere from 120 to 140 bucks. So I honestly don't even count that. But if you're in the market for that, go get it. That is incredible. This gets my highest recommendation. If you are in the market for a Blanco that will set you back at least $70, maybe 80 or 90 in some places, I cannot recommend this enough. I am going to let you all go now. And I'm just going to keep drinking my tequila with a lady friend. And make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe so I can keep doing these, because I'm going to keep doing these. And also let me know in the comments, have you had this one? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think? Did you pick up any notes that you thought I left out? Also leave me in the comments. Is there a tequila that you'd really like to know more about? Because if you tell me you want me to review a specific brand, that's one vote more than I had from anyone else. So let me know in the comments anything you want to tell me. If you are a brand and you want to send me a bottle, hit me in the DMs. We can talk about that. It's not complicated. I will review anything you hand me, even if I don't like it. And thank you for your time. When you get to your liquor store, let them know that Your Tequila Guy sent you. That's it. Have a great day. Yeah.